Narcissistic people cause a lot of pain and suffering to those around them. Some of what they do looks calculated, while other actions look like they are just oblivious to the destruction they cause. This can leave a person confused and wondering, do they know what they are doing to the people around them? And if so, do they know they are abusing people? Part of you may want to believe that they are just ignorant, in hopes that if you can make them aware, then they will stop abusing you. But part of you knows that they cannot be that blind and stupid. Welcome to Narcissistic Abuse Healing, where I cover all topics related to narcissistic abuse. The focus of my videos is to help you understand how and why you are or were abused, the impact it has on your life, how to heal from it, as well as how to protect yourself physically and mentally from the sadistic emotional abuse. If you are not subscribed already, please do so. Narcissists are people, and people are complicated. However, we can analyze much of their behavior and see if they do or should know that they cause pain and suffering to you. Actions they don't know but should know causes pain. We all have a personality that is made up of our beliefs, habits, and actions. These we acquire from when we were a child. The core of who we are often sits around 7 years of age. If nothing drastic in our life happens, we only refine who we are after that age. A lot of what we just do as habit, we learn from our environment and culture. Things like shaking hands are acceptable in some countries, while it is frowned upon in others. Yet, for the people shaking hands, they don't know it is insulting to another person unless they are made aware of it. This goes for much of the behavior of a narcissist. They grew up in an alternative reality they created where they are unique and special. In their reality, they are entitled to special treatment and whatever they want and don't have to take responsibility for their actions. You can almost say they are a culture on their own. With this special thinking, being a jerk comes naturally to them. Thus, there are a lot of day-to-day actions that they do that they are totally oblivious to the fact that it hurts others. But they should know. Normal people consider how their actions will impact others. But as the narcissist is self-centered, they don't care to even think of how their actions will impact another person. Thus, a lot of the actions they do that cause you pain, they just do because of who they are. This can be not caring to arrive on time, or refusing to commit to a specific time, not caring to listen to you, not caring to remember your birthday, not caring to do tasks you ask them, and more. Say you walk in the mall and your partner walks too fast for you. Because the narcissist is so self-centered, they don't even bother to check if you keep up, and if they do see you lag behind, they don't care to ask if something is wrong. They may even get angry that you are slowing them down. At this point, they are just being inconsiderate, but may not know they are causing you discomfort. As they don't think there is anything wrong with their actions, they will often dismiss you if you inform them that you disapprove of their actions. Or they will get angry for you suggesting they are wrong in some way, which makes them inferior to you. To them, you are the one with a problem, so you should change. Actions they know causes discomfort. Narcissists in general are not stupid and blind to the effects of their actions. They may not have emotional empathy, but they do have cognitive empathy. Thus they can see you are upset or hurt. With the example of a mall, say your leg hurts and the pain shows on your face. They see it but keep walking. At that moment, their discomfort for needing to wait for you and walk slower is worse for them than your pain. This can also be when you tell them an action they took hurt you. If they dismiss you, invalidate it, or just do not acknowledge your concerns, then they are choosing to put their needs over yours. It is not that they actively want to hurt you, they just think their needs are more important than yours and that you should accommodate them. They often think you are making a big deal out of nothing or that they are entitled to their actions. To them, there's nothing wrong with what they did. For these everyday things, like not showing up when they said they would, not helping around the house, and so on, they honestly cannot see anything wrong with their behavior. To them, no one died, so what is all the fuss about? Sure, you're upset that they left you waiting 5 hours at work, but hey, you could have used that time to do some overtime work and get more money so that they can buy a new Xbox. Besides, they had something more important to do than pick you up from work, like finish Call of Duty. Actions where they actively plan to hurt you. Most of the actions of most narcissists fall in the first two categories. Either they are just inconsiderate or they think their needs are more important than yours. but the actions are normally only discomforting to you or seem inconsiderate. However, actions that physically or emotionally cause you harm are almost always chosen for a specific reason. The person actively knows it will hurt you. This can be calling you names, accusing you of horrible actions, physically abusing you, threatening you with actions, using weapons to cause fear in you, and damaging stuff. These actions are almost always chosen to accomplish a specific purpose. It can be to evade accountability and stop you from questioning their actions by putting blame on you or accusing you of horrible things so that you defend yourself, or gaslighting you by refusing your reality and giving you an alternative reality, or taking physical action to punish you or gain control of you to manipulate you. It can be calculated actions such as silent treatment or refusing to do things for you to punish you for some reason they have that only makes sense to them and people in an insane asylum. People do not accidentally slap or punch other people or accidentally accuse them of stuff. People do not accidentally throw stuff or threaten you with a weapon. That is a conscious choice. From interviews with thousands of incarcerated abusers, the abuser could always tell exactly when they decided to act. Even though they acted out of control, they admitted later they decided to act and knew exactly what they were doing. Vindictive and sadistic actions. The actions in the previous categories are either inconsiderate actions they may or may not know about, but should know, so there's no excuse in doing them. They just don't care to consider your discomfort in their planning. Then there are the actions that have a purpose, to either gain control over you or to punish you for a narcissistic injury they suffered in some way. However, there's a small subset of narcissists who hurt you out of pure vindictiveness. These are often jealous narcissists who seem to be more the covert narcissist who believes their glory has been stolen and now they hate anyone who they think is successful. Some of them are also sadistic and get pleasure from hurting people. These narcissists will destroy your life out of pure spite and jealousy, even if you're actively helping them. Often they hate you more if you help them and are nice to them. Some of it is them hating themselves and hating you for showing them how insignificant they are that they need your help. And some of it is just jealousy that you are in their eyes happier and better off than them. If they cannot be happy, then no one shall be happy. They not only know what they are doing, but they actively plan to do the most harm to you they can think of. They don't just want to see you hurt, they want to see you crushed and feeling hopeless. They don't just want to destroy your spirit, they want to destroy your will to live and your soul. Narcissists who know what they are doing is abuse. Most people don't know what abuse is. Some don't even know that the physical abuse they suffer is abuse. A lot of victims don't realize they are being abused until they learn about narcissistic abuse. But that does not mean just because a person does not know it is against the law, it is okay to do it. Both the narcissist and the victim know it causes pain and that it is wrong. However, those in law enforcement such as police and criminal prosecution such as criminal lawyers and judges know it is abuse. They deal with it. They are often some of the worst abusers as they use their knowledge of abuse to abuse you more, all the while making sure they make it harder for you to seek help. As they know what they do is against the law, they are also some of the most dangerous people when they think you will expose them, especially if they are in the police force, as it will mean the end of their career, and possibly them being jailed with criminals they put away. They often use the law against you so that you cannot get help, or destroy your name if you do try to expose them. They also know how to get around the law and use friends in the system to evade consequences. They most of all know every single action they do is harmful to you. They know how mentally destructive abuse is to a victim, but they still choose to do it to you. Summary. A lot of the day-to-day actions that are mostly inconvenient or inconsiderate to you, the narcissist is oblivious about just because being an asshole is just their natural disposition. They just don't care to even consider how their actions are going to impact others. They often make decisions in the moment on emotions and don't even always consider how an action will impact them in the long run. This is why they can do seemingly stupid self-sabotaging actions such as go on a shopping spree and then run out of gasoline the next day. Even though they don't know it causes you discomfort, there is no excuse because human decency and empathy dictate that we should consider to some extent how our actions actions will affect others, especially our family, partners, and friends. Actions, whether hurt you emotionally or physically, are chosen. They know full well what they are doing and choose to do it to obtain a specific purpose. This can be to manipulate, control you, or to punish you. These also include actions that only irritate you, that you told them you dislike, and they now do it on purpose to push your buttons. Often they will disguise them as jokes, such as constantly scaring you or constantly humiliating you in public. This causes you to walk around the house in fear for when will they next jump out from behind something, or not wanting to go out in public for fear of embarrassment. Those doing actions to destroy your life and name with smear campaigns and other actions to sabotage your life know full well what they are doing and choose to do so out of vindictiveness, jealousy, or to get pleasure from your suffering. The first time they do something, they might just be an inconsiderate jerk. But if you are visibly distressed or inform them that their action is causing you distress, then they have no excuse to continue doing it, as they now know full well it causes you pain. A normal person would apologize, not blame you. Them dismissing your concerns is a choice not to care about you. They see it as an unacceptable inconvenience to them to change their behavior for you. There's never an excuse for emotional and physical abuse, causing fear in you, or breaking stuff. They know full well what they are doing. So too, the second time they do something you told them hurts or upsets you. A special note on people who love scaring you. That is a sign of sadism. They rejoice when they see you scared and in pain. If you are doing it, then getting excited when others are in shock and fear may be a trait you may want to let go of. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like and share it so that more people can benefit from it. If not subscribed, please subscribe now by clicking the seductive red button. As reward for subscribing, you will get more informative videos about narcissistic abuse. Please leave a comment, as it helps to expand the information covered in the video, which may be of benefit to others. Also check out my books on narcissism by following the links in the description. Thank you.